Welcome back, students. So here is our video, second part of numericals of force and laws of motion. We'll start with numerical number 14. We have question number 14. Question says, a bullet of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 meters per second strikes a stationary wooden block and comes to rest in 0.03 seconds. Calculate the distance of penetration of the bullet into the block. Also calculate the magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block on the bullet. It says a bullet of mass 10 gram. We'll convert this into kgs by dividing it with 1000. So we have 0.01 kg. This is the mass of the bullet. It is traveling with a velocity of 150 meters per second and strikes a stationary wooden block. That is, when it will strike the stationary wooden block, it will finally comes to rest. So the final velocity will be 0 meters per second. And the time is 0.03 seconds. So we have to calculate the distance of penetration, that is S, into the wooden block and the force exerted. So we have been given mass, initial velocity, final velocity and time. We have to calculate the distance. Firstly, we will find out the acceleration. So using first equation of motion, v equals to u plus at, we have 0 equals 150 plus a, acceleration time is 0.03 seconds. So it would be minus 150 equals to a into 0.03. A will be minus 150 upon 0.03. That is, the acceleration will be minus 5000 meters per second square. This is the acceleration. Acceleration will be negative because the bullet finally comes to rest. So the velocity of the bullet decreases, so the acceleration will be negative. Now to find S, we'll use third equation of motion. V square minus u square equals to as. We have 0 square minus into S. So we have 150 square is 22500 into minus 1000 into S. Negative sign gets cancelled. So we have the distance, so the distance will be 2.25 meters. This is the distance covered by the bullet into the wooden block. Now we'll find out the force. We know from second law of motion, we have F equals to ma. Mass is 0.01. Acceleration is minus 5000 meter per second square. Multiplying, we get force as minus 50 Newton. The negative sign is there because the force is exerting opposite to the direction of motion of the bullet. So it's a negative force. So this is our numerical number 14. Now next question number 15. Question says, an object of mass 1 kg traveling in a straight line with a velocity of 10 meter per second collides with and sticks to a stationary wooden block of mass 5 kg. Then they both move off together in the same straight line. Calculate the total momentum just before the impact and just after the impact, and also calculate the velocity of the combined object. It says there is an object of mass 1 kg which is moving with a velocity of 10 meters per second. it collides with the mass of 5 kg which is at rest initially. So m2 is 5 kg, and since it was at rest, so its initial velocity will be 0 meters per second. And they stick together and they move off together in the same straight line. Calculate the total momentum just before the impact and just after the impact. After collision, both stick together, दोनों आपका जो है चिपक जाते हैं, तो जो न्यू मास होगा वो होगा m1 plus m2, that is 1 plus 5, that is the 6 kg. We have to find the velocity of the combined object. We have to calculate momentum before impact. Momentum before impact will be m1 u1 plus m2 u2, that is 1 into 10 plus 5 into 0, or 10 plus 0, that is 10 kg meters per second. This is the momentum before impact. Now we'll calculate momentum after impact. Since after impact both of them stick together and there's one object only, so we'll only use the formula mv to calculate the momentum after impact. After impact, the mass is 6 and the velocity is v. So after impact, the momentum is 6v kg meter per second, where v is the velocity of the combined object. Now we have to find the velocity of the combined object. To find the velocity of combined object, will equate both the momentum before impact to the momentum after impact. That is, we'll make use of the law of conservation of momentum. So we have m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals to mv. We have done a similar question like this before. So the value of this is, as we have calculated, is 10, and the value of this quantity is 6v. So velocity is 10 by 6, that is v is 5 by 3 meter per second, or 1.66 meters per second. This is the velocity of the combined object. Next, we have question number 16. Question says, an object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly from a velocity of 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second in 6 seconds. Calculate the initial and final momentum of the object and also find the magnitude of the force exerted. So we've been given, it's a very simple question. Mass of the object is 100 kg. We have been given that object is accelerated from 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second. That is, initial velocity is 5 meter per second, final velocity is 8 meter per second, and the time it takes is 6 seconds. We have to calculate the initial momentum, the final momentum, and the magnitude of the force. Let initial momentum be p1, which is mu. Initial momentum will be 500 kg meter per second. Final momentum is p2, mv, that is 100 into 8, 800 kg meter per second. This is the final momentum. Now we have to find the force. Force will be, we know the force is given by change in momentum per unit time. The change in momentum is p2 minus p1 upon time is 6 seconds, or we have 800 minus 500 upon 6, that is 300 upon 6, or 50 newtons. This is the value of the force exerted. Now we'll head towards the last question of exercises, that is question number 18. The question says, how much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transfer to the floor if it falls from a height of 80 centimeter? Take its downward acceleration to be 10 meters per second. It says the mass of dumbbell is 10 kg. It falls from a height of 80 centimeter. The distance is 80 centimeters or 0.8 meters. Whenever an object falls from a height, its initial velocity is 0 meters per second. The acceleration, as they have given, we have to take the acceleration, downward acceleration, to be 10 meter per second square. We have to find out the momentum that it transfers to the floor. To find out the momentum that it transfers to the floor, we have to calculate the final velocity. Let final velocity of dumbbell be v. We'll find out the value of v, then we'll be able to find out the momentum that it transfers to the floor. So we'll use third equation of motion, which says v square minus u square equals to as. That is v square minus 0 square equals to 2 into 10 into 0.8. That is v square equals, we'll calculate, so it comes out to be 16. So we have v, the value of v comes out to be 4 meters per second. This is the value of the velocity of the dumbbell before it strikes the ground floor. So now the momentum that it transfers, momentum transferred to the floor is mv. We know mass is 10 kgs and the velocity is 4. So the momentum comes out to be 40 kg meters per second. This is the momentum that it transfers to the floor. Now we will solve two in-text questions given on page number 126. We have numerical number 3 on page 126. The numerical says, from a rifle of mass 4 kg, a bullet of mass 50 gram is fired with an initial velocity of 35 meters per second. Calculate the initial recoil velocity of the rifle. 4 kg की राइफल है, जिससे 50 ग्राम की बुलेट को हम फायर कर रहे हैं विद एन वेलोसिटी ऑफ 35 मीटर पर सेकेंड. हमको बताना है कि आपका किस वेलोसिटी से जो गन है या जो राइफल है वो रिकॉइल होगी. We have mass of rifle. Let mass of rifle be m1 equals 4 kg. Let mass of bullet be m2 with 50 is given is 50 gram, that is 0.05 kg. Let recoil velocity, हम मानते हैं जो रिकॉइल वेलोसिटी है राइफल की, let it be v1 and the bullet is fired with an initial velocity v2 which is 35 मीटर्स पर सेकेंड. देखिए इनिशियली जो राइफल है वो आपका रेस्ट पे है, तो इसकी जो वेलोसिटी होगी वो भी आपका 0 है. इनिशियली द राइफल is at rest. Thus its final velocity v is 0. The total initial momentum of both rifle and bullet system is m1 plus m2 into v, which is 0 because initially they are at rest. The total final momentum after it is being fired, after firing, it comes out to be m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Keeping the values, we have m1 is v, we have to find the value of v1, m2 is 0.05, and we have to find, and we know the value of v2 is 35 meters per second. So which comes out to be 4v1 plus 1.75. To find out the value of v1, that is the initial recoil velocity of the rifle, we'll use law of conservation of momentum. According to law of conservation of momentum, the total momentum before impact is equal to the total momentum after impact. Since total momentum before impact is 0, so we have 0 equals 4v1. The total momentum after impact is 4v1 plus 1.75. If we solve for this v1, it comes out to be minus 4 upon 1.75 equals to v1, and the value of v1 comes out to be minus 0.437 meters per second. This is the value of the initial recoil velocity of the gun. Lastly, we have question number 4. Question says, two objects of masses 100 gram and 200 gram are moving along the same straight line in direction with velocities 2 meter per second and 1 meter per second respectively. They collide. After the collision, the first object moves with a velocity of 1.67 meter per second. We have to determine the velocity of the second object. It says there are two objects, m1 which weighs 100 grams, m2 which weighs 200 gram. The velocity of first object, the initial velocity of first object u1 is 2 meters per second, and that of second object u2 is 1 meters per second. They collide, and after the collision, the first objects move with a velocity of 1.67. After the collision, the velocity of first object is 1.67 meters per second, and that of second object we have to find out. We will use law of conservation of momentum, which says momentum before impact is equal to momentum after impact. We'll use it, this formula, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Putting values, we have 100 into 2 plus 200 into 1 equals 100 into 1.67 plus 200 into v2. Solving, it says 200 plus 200 equals 167 plus 200 into v2, which is 400 equals 167 plus 200 into v2. This comes out to be 233 equals 200 into V2. So the value of V2 is 1.16 meters per second. This is the velocity of the second object after the collision. So students, this was our second video and the final video of this chapter. We have completed all the numericals. For any queries, you can contact me on the WhatsApp on the number given in the previous videos. Thank you. Stay tuned.